Hello.
Hello. How is everyone? I was like, what? I thought you was typing. I was like, what the hell is she typing?
Not typing on the beat. I don't type like that. I type like I'm angry.
I know.
No, don't do me. Don't do that.
Be sound like this. And it just be, hello, good morning.
It do not. She lied. The truth ain't in her. She a lie. Say hello as y'all join, please. And stuff and stuff. Let us know you
Hey,
here.
Taylor Made.
Hope you a person. Unless you know who this person is.
Well, you said, unless I know who it is.
Well, hope you a person. I don't know. All right. Hello, PK.
Hey,
Nice to have you. Say hello as y'all join, please. Y'all. Hey, y'all. Taylor Miss say, hey, y'all. So, okay, that person. Hey, thanks for joining. Y'all sending them to jail? Is that what that was me?
Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, she said that's all she want to know. Hi, T. We're gonna have to discuss it. Okay, we're gonna have to discuss it. All right, we're gonna play the intro as we play it. Please share it with your friends and stuff, and be ready for these good old topics. I'm done.
Sorry. I grabbed the wrong one anyway. Welcome to Occasionally Posh, where we enjoy life, laughs, and shenanigans.
I'm sorry, y'all. It wasn't the fact that she had it, Haley. It was how she was trying to rush. Oh my god.
I was trying to rush. All right. I am your girl, Miss Jessie B.
And our sunshine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hope Chassie found her inhaler. But thank y'all for joining. Share this with your family and friends. Comment along as we go. I can't even concentrate as we go through these topics, and we always start with the foreplay. And Chassie B first. Where's it at? Where your foreplay at? Oh, here we go.
Okay, so I saw this post. It says DMX was a whole crackhead. Don't y'all be talking about DMX like that. But first of all, but anyway, and still had enough sense to say, "Come on, ma, you know I got a wife, and even though that tight, I ain't gonna jeopardize my life. You niggas need to start smoking crack." Look, I was tickled about it because it's funny. But anyway, me and my mama was in the car the other day, and we was talking about people doing crazy stuff, and I was laughing because what's his name, Judge Mathis. Y'all know he always calling people a crackhead, and he'll be asking people whenever they do like the most outlandish thing. He'd be like, "Are you on crack?" And they'd be like, "No." He'd be like, "I probably would say I was on crack before I would do that stupid stuff."
That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. He be like, I was watching one episode. He was like, I grew up in the hood. I know the signs and symptoms. Come on. I I think that person might have been. I don't know though, but I don't know about telling people to start smoking crack though.
She said he was making better decisions, and he was.
I know what she's trying to say. I'm
you
just saying.
to be sober. And still make some bad decisions.
I cannot. The people do be making some tough decisions. You know, everybody got their own trauma.
No, she didn't say tough.
Don't come for them. I'm trying over here, T. I'm trying to pull on your energy. She ain't let me. Trying to see the other side, okay?
Your voice ain't as soft as Tiara's.
You can take a little bass out.
Get her, T. Get her.
I just felt like Michael Jackson didn't really help. My poor play is do you still have your black card?
What's a black movie that you haven't seen that will get your black card revoked?
I've never seen Love Jones or Purple Rain or Harlem Nights. And I never, from beginning to end, sat all the way through The Wiz.
Dang.
Yeah. His black card.
Now, credit. Some of the movies I've only seen once, but I've seen them.
Right.
But
so what's up? I was about to say, what's the movie you ain't seen?
I've seen it, but I've never sat down and watched it from beginning to end.
And what's that?
And it's not one of my favorite movies. That's why. The Color Purple.
It ain't my favorite either. It's a staple, and I've seen it a million times, but it ain't. The other day, somebody told me my car needed to be reversed because I've never seen The Princess and the Frog.
Have I seen Princess and the Frog?
They said that's the first black princess. I didn't know. There's a black princess in it.
I want you to get yourself together.
I didn't know.
What the hell do you be doing?
I grew up on Beauty and the Beast, okay? That's the princess I remember.
Princess and the Frog came out whenever we were adults.
Really?
Yes.
You playing.
I know. It was like 20-something. Princess and the Frog is new.
Well, that's why I ain't never seen it then. 2009. I was barely an adult. No.
When did it come out?
Ethan was born. 2009.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I want you to get your life together. The hell you be doing? It ain't that much church in the world.
You know what? Don't do that. It ain't got nothing to do with the church. Don't come for me unless I sing for you. Okay? I just ain't never seen the dang movie. Okay? I was grown. I had grown people.
I was grown too.
Oh my God. Yolanda said, hey, Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda.
We was not roasting you, T. I was channeling the positive energy of you. Now.
She did. She tried to do that little soft voice and sound like Michael Jackson whenever he got burnt.
Wow. See, I'm the one getting roasted. Yolanda, you done seen Princess and the Frog? Never seen it. Tierra said, I've never seen The Wiz either or Roots. Don't judge me. Now, I ain't watched all the Roots myself, T. That thing, boring.com. I don't care. Y'all can take my black card if you want to. That thing, sleepy time, T.
I'm trying to think, have I watched all of The Roots? The Roots was long. I feel like that thing was like 6 days long. I think I have watched all of it. I feel like my daddy made us watch it.
She said The Wiz with Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's what they talking about. They ain't never seen it.
I think she said you ain't never watched that, Yolanda?
No, Tierra said she's never seen it.
Oh, I know. Oh, ooh, okay.
And Yolanda was just clarifying that why is it okay? CT? Why she said, huh, okay, well, you with her, but she was gonna get her. Why she doing that? See, it ain't me. I'm the good one. I'm the good one. She said, I said all the rules. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you, Yolanda. I can't do it.
I think I
got
did.
that.
I can't
I had to
remember.
I had to take some no-dos or something. Sleepy time tea.
The Jackson 5 movie.
Now I do like that. It is long, but it's good. Minus the beating and the abuse. It was good.
Yeah, it was good, but that was a long movie. I'm gonna make my kids watch that. We ain't watched that. That's one movie we ain't watched together. Okay, choreography.
Okay, we moving on. Y'all put in the comments a black movie y'all ain't never seen. They'll take you that they'll revoke your black card. I want to know. Don't leave us out here alone.
So Tierra asked, "Is there more than one Roots movie?"
It was parts, right?
It was parts.
When they showed it on TV, it was parts. I don't know if.
Yeah, it was parts.
It had to be. You been there 8 days.
How many parts was it?
You been there 40 days and 40 nights.
It was long.
It was long.
How many parts? It was
6.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. 6 parts.
Imagine that all together. We still be watching it. We still be watching it. Oh my God, it was long. All right, y'all. We're moving on. We're gonna go on to the topic at hand here. I about want to make Chastity lead it.
You got it, girl.
She said, I only hear black people joking about the movie, but I'm sure it's not a comedy, right?
I'm sorry, Tia. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, it's not.
Sit me out. Woman down.
Woo. It's not a comedy. I'm sorry. I am so sorry to all the ancestors.
It's not a comedy. Okay, she said I'm just playing. I was about to say, you gotta warn me before you take me down like that. Oh my God, you gotta warn me.
Oh God, my back hurt.
Oh, that was good. Jesus. Okay, y'all. She said black people do have a lot of Kunta Kinte jokes. You right.
And
That's facts. I guess we should be ashamed of ourselves. Really break it down. We should be ashamed, but you almost took me out, girl. Whew, don't do that no more. Let's go on to the topic. Everybody talking about Tiffany Haddish and what's the dude's name? Look, Tiffany Haddish and Aries is accused of child sexual abuse. So there's a lot going on with this story, but I'm just gonna try to sub it up a little bit. It's pretty much a skit was made some years ago. I think it was about 8-9 years ago, with 2 kids involved, and it was pretty much trying to like showcase leaving your kids with a pedophile. So Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears both was in this skit. It was 2-part, and it was kind of a skit of, it's a video out there, but I didn't want to play the video. But it was kind of a 2-part of, Tiffany saying, hey, being the unresponsible parent. Lord, Tia, you done jack me up. The unresponsible parent. And saying, hey, Uncle so-and-so, can you keep my kids? And he's like, sure. And then the whole time he's like looking at the little boy through a paper. And the boy is playing in the floor with his underwear only on. And then in the other scene, it's a girl in the tub, and then he pouring water on and all the stuff. And it's super, super, super inappropriate. But now the girl that was in the film is now 22, and the brother is 15, and she has custody of him, and they are suing for all sorts of things. And the charges include, I'm sorry, y'all, I should have had it up. What's the charges, Chase?
I don't know. It just sounded like somebody was knocking at my door. I was trying to listen.
Oh, here we go. So it says both are accused of intentional infliction of emotional distress, gross negligence, sexual battery, sexual harassment, and sexual abuse of a minor. And then Haddish is further accused of neglect, supervision, failure to warn, breach of fiduciary duty, and constructive fraud. So just initially when you heard about the story and heard about it and what it was and things of that nature, the kids, I was gonna ask her what did she think about initially think about what was being said. No, you fine.
So initially when I first saw it, I was like, I need to know some more details. Because I don't want to, accuse somebody of doing something. But I was still angry. But if what happened, I can understand why they're getting sued. If it happened the way that is saying that it happened. Even though, but then I'm 50-50 too, because I was trying to think of like movies where they have child molesters and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think of none off the top of my head, of course. But I was trying to think if any of them like were as cringy as that video sound. I didn't look at the video. I don't care to look at it because I feel like by me looking at it, I'm taking a part of the molestation, I guess. But I just wonder, like, is it movies or TV shows out there that are just as cringy? And if so, can those actors and stuff be charged with the same thing?
Right. I'm pretty sure it has to be. I know I've seen some molestation type movies. I don't know if it was just movies based on true stories or if it was fiction or whatever the case may be, but I'm pretty sure I have seen some of that in there. But the difference between those movies and this, if that is the case, is that those movies got their paperwork in place and this did not. So now it's just their word, mama word against, Aries and Tiffany's word. And you definitely don't want to seem like you choosing an adult side over a child and things of that nature. So no matter what, if it happened or not, the actual video, I did watch it and it is very inappropriate. Like
Really?
to have, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't do anything per se. It's just the suggestiveness of it and some of the ways they had the children kind of reacting. Like, one of the children the boy was playing with a train and it was an emotion of, what it was,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And then just the whole situation of him looking at the boy and the boy is actually laying on the floor in his underwear. And I think it was one time when the boy like kicked his leg over, in the underwear. Like it was just, did anything specifically happen where I could sit here and say it was molestation? Because in my mind, I don't know if it's molestation per se, but it's very, 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 very inappropriate. So I don't want to take away from that at all. Like,
right.
I have some feelings about the whole situation, but as far as what it is very inappropriate.
So the thing that, besides it being as cringy as it is, the thing that bothered me the most is the fact that these kids were promised Disney roles or some type of Disney something for doing these roles. And it makes me think about all these companies that I don't know, you've listened to the radio from time to time, and they have these scouting agents on the radio that says that they have their agents for people that be on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel and all that kind of stuff, and they want you to pay for it, which is 100% scam, because if a company is interested in you, they're going to invest in you. You don't have to invest in yourself. Everybody always remember that. So I didn't like that. And then also another thing that I did read whenever I was kind of reading up on it was that the whole premises of the video of the skit was to say, watch who you leave your kids around. Well, the mom and Tiffany actually became friends.
They was friends before it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So she trusted Tiffany to, she trusted Tiffany with her kids, and I don't feel like Tiffany did what she was supposed to do. Even if the intentions were good intentions, I just don't like it, and it's cringy, and I'm probably gonna not listen or tune into anything else that they do.
Oh Lord, I ain't gonna go that far yet. The only reason why I ain't gonna go that far yet is because it's still there's the video is very unfortunate, and like I said, I don't want to take away from that. But the fact that mom did or didn't know what was gonna happen, the fact that mom trusted her or not, I trust you, but if you are filming my child, I'm gonna be there.
Right.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like, because
Right.
this, especially it's their first time, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, at the end of the day, they still are a child. They still a child, and I'm the parent. So it's like, I don't want to take off accountability of the parents' part. And I feel like we do that a lot. We do it a whole. R. Kelly is the best example we can have of taking away the accountability of these parents and the kids. Now, some of the kids in the situations, every situation that happened with R. Kelly was different, but some of it is like, we all knew about R. Kelly, and you were still pushing your child to be like, yeah, he like you, go work with him, and you wasn't there. So like, even though it, I'm not gonna say that's why it happened, and R. Kelly still ain't a bad person. I'm not saying none of that, but let's all be accountable for our actions. And I don't care who you are, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
number one. Number two, the whole situation with the Disney thing is that from all it's so many daggone stories on it. I was trying to read up on it before we started, and it's like it's overkill.
It's too much, yeah.
But some of it seems like it may have been just said in context and not actually been the agreement.
It wasn't written down. Read your contracts, people.
I ain't even gonna say it wasn't even written down. Like it could have been had. You know how people talk like, yeah, they start acting now. They could be on Disney. It felt like to me it was more of that than saying this is gonna get them there type thing. You know what I'm saying? For number two.
Right.
And then number three, upon further reading, this happened 8 years ago. Nothing was initially done. Then mama reported it just in 2019-ish and tried to sue them. And everybody that took the case dropped it. And then this is just on what I read. We won't really know the truth until it go to trial. But what I read, they dropped it because it didn't have enough evidence. It didn't have enough merit. It was too much he say, she say. Everybody agreed that the video was inappropriate, but nobody could figure out if consent was given or not. Was number two. Number three, go ahead.
Consent from who?
The mama.
Okay, the mama and the kids is.
But when you the parent, you the one have to be involved.
So that's okay. The consent thing is kind of sketchy with me. And I say that because there are plenty of women out here that have pretty much given their kids to molesters, babies to molesters, and allowed those molesters to molest those kids, and they gave consent.
But
the child did not give consent.
Let me make sure I'm being correct, because videoing a child inappropriately, is that molestation?
I don't know the rules,
you know
the technicalities, and all that kind of stuff. So I ain't gonna say. I
ain't saying that it ain't breaking no law. I'm just being clear. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying like we got to be clear on what actually happened and be right about it.
Right. I understand that. I just don't like the whole consent part of it, because just because my mom consented to something for me doesn't mean that I'm comfortable with doing it. And I don't think that they should use that particular sentence. Everything else I can kind of understand, but that whole consent thing, right there is for the birds.
So if consent does not matter, but Tiffany still is saying that she did give consent, then that means all three of them should be in trouble.
Who gave consent? The mama gave consent.
If Tiffany and them is saying mama gave them permission, then at the end of the day, all three of them should be charged.
Right. Yeah.
So we
I agree
can't
with
do
it.
one or the other. We can't say
And
mama's all
that's what I'm
right, she
saying.
didn't know no better, but then charge Tiffany and Aries.
Right, but that's pretty much what I'm saying is that's why I don't agree with the whole consent thing.
I ain't
Because
saying
if
I
they're
am
throwing it
either.
out because of the consent, that doesn't make sense. Because if the mama gave consent, that doesn't mean that the kids were comfortable in the situation. And yeah, she should definitely 100% be charged as well.
Right. So let's do it all, or let's relook at the situation. That's what makes it great and shady to me personally. I'm not saying I agree with if they did it, they should get charged. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying like if we gonna go for it, let's go for it. I'm so tired of just because they're celebrities, they're getting in trouble. But people do this every day in regular old communities, around the street, from schools, around the corners. You know what I'm saying? And we let them fly. We let Uncle Ben do to the kids, and he might get a little trouble. That's it. And they're going about their business. But now because they in public eye, then it's making it, oh, these actors is just bad. Like, no, we're gonna go there. Let's go there. Mama need to be locked up and charged too.
I do agree that mama need to be locked up and charged too. What
And
was the
then
other reasons?
And then ain't no reasons against it. I'm just saying the fact that mom that this had, like I said, this happened 8 years ago. Mom tried to charge them and she did not. Then I actually seen photos was mom was at a birthday party of Tiffany's just 2 years ago.
Wait,
after
what?
after she tried to say that they did all this stuff, they have actually an actual photo of her partying with her 2 years ago.
And she was at Tiffany's party. It wasn't like a circumstances of
no.
They just happened to be at the same place at the same time.
At Tiffany's party.
Okay, so that's
what I'm saying. And then now on top of that, now all of a sudden, mom has mental issues. Sisters now has custody of him, and now they're recharging. See, it's getting fishy. That's the part. I ain't saying what they did ain't wrong. I'm just saying the story getting fishy.
See, this is messy. Messy. Oh God. So why didn't the video initially come out? Did it not come out because it just didn't come out?
Nobody wanted to post it. I think what I read is that they initially posted it to some website. That's one of them things where you can just upload your content to like get it out there. And I think it was posted, which I didn't know that till after me and you had talked, because I didn't think it had went nowhere. But it was posted to this website for like a few months or a year. I don't really know what the time frame is. And then somebody reported it, and then that's when the website took it down and said we had nothing to do with it. Anybody can upload these videos, blase, and that's it. And then somebody from there posted it on YouTube, is my understanding.
Y'all,
it's just a lot. It's a lot, and that's why cases like this do not get taken serious, because it gets so messy.
And it's not right for it to not be taken serious. If these kids felt uncomfortable, and to me it just doesn't make sense to have a child laying on the ground in underwear and their legs open up. To me, even if it's not actually touching, it to me it sounds molesting. Yeah,
it's wrong all the way around.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
And I think Tiffany, in a kind of sort of way, said that in her statement. Like, of course, now Aries, he's just being a fool about it, no matter what. But Tiffany says, she's admitting to the fact that the video was wrong. She should have never agreed to be in it. And what was the crazy part in it? She had the least part in the thing. She literally, her only part in the thing was to say, "Hey, can you watch the kids?" And he said, "Yeah," and she left in both scenes. And she getting charged more than everybody.
What? And see, now that's sketchy. So she's,
you know what I'm saying? It's just looking real convenient. I hate to say it. If y'all was that bad at her then, it should have been charged then, because now it looks sketchy.
Well, but I mean, they couldn't charge it because everybody kept saying no. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
I don't know either.
And as details keep coming out about it, I get more and more and more confused.
Right.
The thing that I absolutely 100% do not like is the fact that they threw it out because of the consent thing. I absolutely 100 disagree with that.
Yeah, like I said, I want to make it clear. It never makes it really plainly clear why they threw it out. It was just, context around it that made it seem like they did. I don't know if it was the consent thing or if they just didn't have enough evidence. It was one or the other. And that's why I said maybe making a video and not knowing if consent was gay, maybe that's too much of a gray area is all I was saying. Do I think a child can give consent? By no means. But I'm saying, is there a law or anything to protect the gray area of this messy situation?
which is a lot of the times why a lot of molesters get away with things because of the gray areas, and the gray areas are horrible. I hope that if anything really happened to these kids, that they are charged. If they are just doing it for the money, then I hope they stump their big toe. I don't know what else to say.
What would tell you? You want to know what's going to tell is if they pay them off and then they drop the charges. Because in my mind,
I don't always agree with that though.
I do.
But now I feel like now
a dollar amount you can give me to make me drop a charge against my child ain't a
dollar.
I don't care if you give me $1,100 billion. Ain't nothing. If they was really distraught by this, ain't no dollar gonna fix that.
Right. I mean, I agree. For me. However, I know that some people would probably take the money. I honestly feel like now if they take the money, it's that it's solely for the money and it's not for the justice. Because I would want the justice more than I want the money. I would get the justice and then come back to you for a civil suit for the money.
Exactly. But the justice gonna come first.
Right.
Point blank, period. And that's another reason why these stories be falling through the cracks, because how many people are killing pay off? How many?
Too many.
I mean, they actually showed the dang video of the girl getting sexed up and peed on in the court, and they dropped the charges.
But that's because she didn't come and
it don't matter. Testify. Why does it matter if she was a child?
They couldn't really make out who it was, and she said that it wasn't her.
That's a made out lie. Then they said,
"Girl, did you see that video? You couldn't really tell it was her or not."
But it was a witness that said it was her. Literally, yes, she testified.
Well, I hear
money make the world go round.
I saw recently where she did come back out and speak and say that it was her. I don't know how
she got paid. Parents got paid off. Sorry, I don't mean to be like this. Let's see. I agree. There's no such thing as consent from a child. I definitely agree with that. I just saying let's hold parents accountable. Is all I'm saying. Mama trusted, even if she just trusted too much. Like if I trusted my friend and that happened and I wasn't there, I'd be holding myself accountable. I should have been there. I'm the parent. I should have been there. Instructing a child to perform any sexual act is molestation. Well, there you go. I mean, that makes sense to me too. I just didn't know if legally, if that's, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the legal system works. We see it way too often. Too much gray area. She didn't know they would film them performing sexual acts. And like I said, it wasn't really, well, I don't know. Maybe that is still considered protection. It was more
I feel like it is because I feel like
it was kind of like, I'm trying to find a word for it, but like
it was molestation, and it was sexual acts. Because this right here, why is the child doing that? Why is the child got on some underwear and opening up their legs?
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff.
The girl was in a tub and he pouring water on. I mean, I can't. Yeah. But it was with a tool. It was wrong. Like I said, I ain't gonna take away from it. It was wrong. They manipulated the mom's trust. They, may have.
That's what I heard as well.
Tierra, why? That's no information. I think that was about the pic. I should have put the pic in here, but I didn't. She said she haven't seen that. She said these kids grown. Now, only one of them are grown. The boy is still only 15. I think the girl is 22.
So he was 7 when this happened. Okay,
he was 7. So he is not grown. And one of the interviews got him talking on and he doing all this cussing and stuff. I'm like, Lord, why y'all gotta post this boy like this anyway? And then she said the video was posted on YouTube. So the whole situation is bad. I hope justice is served because, like, again, I don't want nothing to be like downplayed or whatever when it comes to kids by no means. Let's see. Sandra said, I feel for the kids, but if Tiffany wasn't successful, it wouldn't be news. And that was my point. I feel like this happens all the time. It's just now that Tiffany is where she at. All of a sudden, it just look real convenient. I ain't even gonna say all of a sudden because I don't know what happened and I don't know the backstory. And the only people that really know was them. Like, let's just be real. But I'm like, it's just looking real convenient. It's looking real convenient.
But the video was actually done though.
It's not like. But why is it coming out 8, 9, 10 years later?
Because they said that they tried numerous times, but nobody would ever take the case.
Until 2019.
I don't know.
It's looking real. It's looking real convenient.
Yeah, see, she said they've been trying to settle for years.
For a couple of years, like 2. I just want to be clear. From what I read now, if y'all seen something else, please let me know.
Okay, so if it came out and if they tried in 2019, what year was it that she was at Tiffany's house? You said that was when?
I had to find it, y'all. Go ahead and talk though. I had to find it.
Because I just want to make sure, like, even if they did try to pursue the charges in 2019, if they were still friends in 2018, maybe she didn't know how uncomfortable her kids were with the situation at that time.
Why would it matter?
Because it would matter.
You saying if somebody did that to your children and you knew it happened.
Listen, my kids think a bitch is dead because she put her hands on my son. So not me. I'm just saying the mama. Because I will go to bat for my kids every single time. I don't care if you touch their pinky toe wrong. If my kid feel like they was violated, I would clear out the whole house. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I ain't waiting 19 minutes, 19 seconds, 19 hours. It's going to be 0.19 seconds on your ass. Mm-hmm. Just so we're clear.
Let's be real clear. Honey, it be some dreadhead niggas in the lobby, as he say. Okay,
shit, I ain't even gonna need them.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just looking real. I ain't saying it ain't wrong, and I really hope they are charged. I'm just saying, from the outside it's looking convenient. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess even if the mom is wrong, even if the mama is trying to pursue money, there should still be some type of repercussions for that video. Mm-hmm. Because it shouldn't have been done in the first place. To me, I feel like it is cringy as fuck from the way that it has been described. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying jail, but I feel like if that's what happened, that's what happens.
It should be an automatic sentence for crimes against kids, period.
Yeah.
I don't care if mama agree or not, daddy agree or not. It should be something that's automatic when it comes to these kids. It's too many factors, adult factors on that, where people get off for doing crazy things against kids. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't care if mama did even. If I was a police officer and I even found that video on the line,
oh, honey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that I'm not understanding. Like, why is it even up to the parent to make sure charges brought?
Right. I 100% agree.
That's the part that's broken. That's the problem. So it sucks.
I want to read this right here. So Sandra said, Tiffany has a history of being in and out of foster care, and I don't think she would intentionally harm a child. But when you're young, you could do dumb stuff. So I disagree. I disagree because sometimes people don't actually know. I don't think she would intentionally harm. Well, okay, yeah, I agree. I don't think that she would intentionally harm a child, but I think that people could still harm kids and not know that they did it. Which
she not saying that she would.
I know. I get it. I get what she's saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way And the only reason why I truly agree with that, even though it's still wrong, the only reason why I truly agree with that is because Aries Spears really had most of the video. Like, I don't know. I think Tiffany was young and trying to come up and thought just shooting any kind of video made sense. And everybody knows her story. She was in and out of homelessness, in and out of foster care. Like, I think she could be responsible enough to take responsibility for what she did and actual justice for her part in it would be served, and she would be okay with it. I really do believe that, but it's all the extraness,
all the extra and wanting the money,
complicated, right?
And all that kind of stuff.
Aries being the other party and it ain't helping at all. His mouth.
Yeah, and I feel like Tiffany, honestly, I feel like this thing probably could have went years and never came out if Aries hadn't opened his big, fat, ugly, stinking ass mouth to talk about Lizzo. I feel like because what he said about Lizzo, everybody was upset with him, and Tiffany got caught in the crossfire because they was like, oh, let's bring this up now. Let's put this out. Somebody had been holding it in their back pocket, and they was like, boom, slam it on the table. Big joker, baby.
I can't find that photo now. Yeah, I should have saved it when I seen it. I swear it said like 2019 though. It wasn't that long ago. She was at the party with Tiffany, looking happy too in the background, like.
I would have been back there. I would have been back there with if I had been back there, it would have been a knife, like
right.
Like to stab her.
It's been a Carrie scene in that bad boy. Okay, I'd look happy, but it wasn't gonna be no happy night. You say it right now.
It's gonna be a bloody mess.
Yeah, so I really hope that justice is served, and like I said, I really wish that we got to start holding the parents accountable too. And Mom is removed from it now, and they keep saying it in the articles. Mom has nothing to do with it now, and I'm like, and Mom don't even have custody of the 15-year-old anymore because of mental issues, according to the article that I read. I don't know that for sure. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It almost feel like maybe you get custody, you try, it'll work. No, I don't know. I don't want to get that deep.
No, the mama need to go to jail. The mama need to go to jail. Tiffany need to go to jail, and Aries need to go to jail. And the producers, the person that wrote it, they need to go to. The person that filmed it, they need to go to. The person that gave the water to the people whenever they got backstage, locked their asses up too. Everybody knew this was stupid. The person that provided the underwear for the kids locked their ass up too. Damn it.
I think they just shot it at somebody's house, but that's neither here.
Well, whoever house it was, who owns it, lock their ass up too.
Kevin said it would be an arson investigation. That part, okay, shut down. Tiffany wouldn't have no career.
I might be out there, sitting, waiting on the police to get there with a cigarette in my hand. Listen, baby,
be walking around like Angela Bassett in a.
Let me finish this last draw before you take me in.
Sierra said Mom should go to jail and be charged for child endangerment. I totally agree. Now, if they did that part with it, then I'd be like, yeah, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. It's just messy. It's messy. And because of it's messy, I feel like what's need to happen is not going to happen. I really do. I feel like it's too messy for it to go the right way at this point, and I hate it. I really do. Fran said I'm late. Send me the article so I can catch up. You ain't heard about this. It's been everywhere.
Oh, hush up, Miss. I ain't heard about the Princess and the Frog.
You know what? Don't do that. I didn't say I ain't heard of it. Let's be clear. I just said I ain't never seen it and I ain't know it was a black princess. That's all I said. That's all I said. Oh man. Well, let's I was gonna say let's lighten it up. I don't think I got nothing light after it, but we're gonna go on to the next topic. I seen another comment come in. Somebody said send everybody to jail. They just need to be here responsible even thinking about it. That's facts. I agree with that.
Exactly.
Send everybody.
That guy you don't know. I don't know you, but I agree.
I said everybody. Some dreadhead niggas in the live. Excuse me for saying niggas twice, three times now. But since we talking about inappropriate, let's talk about inappropriate stepfather. And I want y'all to hear this video.
And friends can control themselves.
That's good. I'm very happy about that. I'm just trying to express the world that we live in a
I
way.
get it.
I have a hard time with clothes that are so tight. Because it makes a lot of men that are like me out there, honey. And I know it's not your problem, and you can say that all you want, and that's fine. I'm speaking from my heart. If you weren't my daughter and I saw you dressed like that, I'd struggle with it. And that's wrong. And I wish that there were things I could do in my perspective to help that from happening. And all I can do at my perspective, because of who I am, is pray.
Go blind. Lesbian friends can control themselves.
It's your face for me, but go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
And the mama allows this sick fucker to stay in her house. I am sorry for cussing, y'all, but I will be a monkey's rat ass or whatever the hell you want to call it if I allow a grown man to sit in my house and tell me that he is uncomfortable with my daughter wearing anything. I don't care what she got on. I don't care if it is too tight. You are a grown man. Control yourself.
Controller. I mean, I ain't gonna
the
say
mama needs her ass whooped. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
She do. You right.
Oh my God.
He
I
said,
am
man,
I am sick and tired of y'all.
If I see you and you wasn't my daughter, who says that? I would
Who
have a hard
says that?
time.
Listen, I am sick and tired of these women because it's too many women that put their daughters' lives in danger for a piece of penis that probably ain't even that damn good. Y'all need to stop it. It's too many of y'all, and I know a lot of y'all that do it because y'all want to make sure that somebody is laying beside you. Honey, get some fucking pillows and grow the fuck up.
Woo! Y'all, obviously, I didn't send her this before the podcast. I made sure to have.
Oh my God.
Woo! Yeah, it made me mad too, though. Like the whole, number one, that ain't your. She's a girl. Why are you even having a conversation? Like, if you thought she was wearing inappropriate clothes, then you say to mama, hey, you need to talk to her about her clothes. Or honestly, she can't buy the clothes herself, so it's really the parents anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Like, why didn't you go to mama and be like, I think you need to have a conversation with her? You know what I'm saying? Blase, blah. Why did you feel like it was appropriate for you to have that conversation? And then the way you say, if you wasn't my daughter, I would have a hard time. Like, that to me, red flag central. Get out.
Honey.
Get out. Point
Once
blank,
again,
period.
his mama would be wearing a black dress to the funeral if I allow that bitch to get there. Because I might have to do something to her ass too. Doggone it. Yeah, I would be single for the rest of my life before I allow a man to come in and sexualize my child in any type of way. Or make them feel like they are doing something wrong because they got on some biker shorts or because their shirt is too low. Control yourself. I am sick and tired of men trying to blame women and the clothes that they wear about them being some predators, because y'all are just predators, and it doesn't matter what she has on. If she had on some joggers, you probably would have thought the same thing, you sick fuck.
Let's read the comments, y'all.
I'm sorry, y'all.
You all right? I knew it was gonna take you there. I knew it. I don't even know where we at. Kel said, when it comes to children, discussion is enough. No need for illustration. That's facts. Sam said he need his ASS beat for that. Facts. A friend said WTH. Then she said what Chastity said. PK said, nah, ain't no way. Friend said all of that. We got some faces. This thing done riled y'all up. Kel said, where her daddy at? He need to pull him and drag him across the yard. Facts.
100%.
PK said that child is in danger. He been looking at her. Fast. And he would have a box and a vault. He wouldn't even have that. He'd be just straight in the dirt.
2 shots to the head. Now you know he dead.
He wouldn't even get no service. Okay. He wouldn't even be no service. He be a missing poster. He be on a missing poster. That's what he be.
He wouldn't be missing. I'll let them know. I would let them know I did this. I was protecting my child. I will gladly smile on that mug shot. Y'all be like, oh, she look crazy. Yes, for loco crazy. Don't play. Do not play.
Lord. Well, I don't want to just go in on Mama. Maybe Mama didn't know, and maybe this video showed her the light.
Well, and she probably still with him. She probably still with him, baby. Whoever you are, girl. If you send me your address, I will come take it.
I can't. She won't. She don't mean it. Don't do it. Yes, don't send it. Don't do it. Don't send it. She need her life. She got children. Just get a life insurance policy on them and hire somebody.
Like put some money on my books, boo. Put some money on my books.
In the movie. Sam said he would ride with you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Kel said, lock him up. He is a predator. Just ain't been caught yet. Fact.
Right.
I feel like this ain't the first time at this point. You be that
right.
She said, Mama always knows. I truly do believe that mother's intuition is something serious. You hear me? That thing be on point. So I definitely agree with that. But we be ignoring the signs and symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Some of them they'll blame the daughter. You shouldn't be wearing that. If you wasn't wearing that, he wouldn't look at you. Right. And all the woo-sa.
Woo-sa. All right. I wish I had a light topic, but this one might be, I don't know. It might be a little more light. No, it ain't. But this somebody I couldn't find no light topics tonight, y'all. Somebody posted this about Black doctors. They said a family member was scheduled for open heart surgery. I learned that the surgeon is a Black man, which prompted me, a Black man, to double check that he's actually qualified. He is, and he did a great job, but I hate that we live in a system that made me question him. I'm gonna make her drink tonight, y'all.
You know what? Oh my God.
I didn't send her none, so y'all getting the authentic response tonight. I ain't send her none of this.
Oh, I said I was coming on this podcast tonight, and I was not going to use not one single damn cuss word. Y'all pissed me off. What? No offense to my white friends, because I have a lot of white friends, but there are a lot of scamming ass blue collar white people out here that do a whole lot of stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing, and you gonna go behind and check behind a Black man, but you don't go behind and check behind the white people.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell?
That's why he's talking about. I hate that that's the system we live in. What system made Black people question qualified good Black doctors? I don't know that system. I ain't seen that. I'd be happy. I'd be happy to find one. Okay,
right.
Happy.
Walk in and be like, oh, we got a Black doctor. I'll be happy. Do you know how much harder Black people have to work and bust their behinds to get the same positions that their white counterparts got? And you're going to go behind and check and make sure that this man is qualified. He probably was making 4.0 GPA, straight A's, while that white doctor was barely passing. But you okay with him because he white. Man, fuck you. Y'all done got on my nerves. Y'all done got on my everlasting nerves.
Let me read the comment. It ain't funny, y'all. I didn't mean to get her this heated. I knew it was gonna get a little heated. I ain't know she gonna be throwing.
Jesus Christ! I feel like I need to smoke a blunt.
Oh man, PK said, "Don't blame your coonery on the system." Facts.
Exactly.
You preached. Sam said all the things tonight are pissing me off. I know.
Sam.
That's all I can find, y'all. Y'all know I used to try to go light, dark. I couldn't find everything this week was just.
I think she was like, ooh, let's piss off even more.
Oh man, PK said, I'm finna go. Y'all got me hot. LOL.
Same Yolanda. PK, live for me too, doggone it.
No, Yolanda said, so the white doctor was okay. I agree with you. A lot of times it is. A lot of times, like, we normalize things that shouldn't be normalized. We should be celebrating Black folk to take more roles, to be doctors and lawyers and run in office and be president and all of these things. But we say we want these things, but Black people is the worst when it comes to supporting.
It is.
The worst.
They are.
We sit here and blame it on white people all we want, but black folk is the worst at supporting each other out of all the races. And y'all can come for me if you want. But we are honey, white folk, Hispanics, Indians, all of them, they could have the most wrongest folk in their family, but they gonna support them. They might cuss them out behind doors, but they support them in the public. We just crawl and scrape and shun and talk about and be jealous. And I'm so sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Like, why can't we support each other? Why can't we be happy? Why can't we be joyous? Why can't we push each other up at the same time? Right. But meanwhile, you over here check. That's the system we got. Go somewhere and have several seats. I can't. Several. I got a headache. PK say coonery and buffoonery.
Both.
Sam said they are on 2 to 5. There are only 2 to 5% black doctors out there, which is sad.
Sad. I'm trying to find
we doing
a
like
woman
that.
gyno now. If there's any women black gyno, well, you don't even have to be a woman because I'm fine with the men too. If there's any black gynecologists out there that are near the RDU area, please reach out to me because I'm looking for a black gynecologist. I would prefer a female, but I'm okay with the male as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mercy.
PK said, when I saw that my surgeon was black, an instant relief came over me. She was the best thing that ever medically happened to me. That's amazing. That's amazing. And then Sam said, as a black person in healthcare, it happens a lot. We need to help each other to help improve our quality of life. We really do. We got to support each other. I mean, how we expecting everybody else in the world to support us when we don't support each other?
Exactly.
Oh, he said CCH has a black man.
Is he single, Sam?
You know what? See, that's the problem, right? Bye. I'm done. Sam, don't answer that. Don't answer it. Please don't. Lord Jesus. She was going so well. It was going so well. I cannot.
Let me stop. Send me his info, Sam. Send me his info.
So I actually had 2 more stories, but I only have time for one. So I think I'm gonna do the preacher one. So Tory Lanez had posted this and said, "Preachers, as a preacher's son, I just want to say, please stop bringing your personal views to church and preaching them to us as they are in the Bible, as if they're in the Bible." And I just want to point it out there. This is a North Carolina preacher.
Why are you a man and you tie your hair up in a bun? Men don't walk around with buns on their head. Oh, y'all don't believe. Because you can't tie it up unless it's too long. And the Bible says it's a shame for a man. Now, y'all act like stuff that I don't say that. The Bible say it's a shame. Look at somebody and say the Bible say. Now, see, that's the problem. We're so easily offended. The Bible says it's a shame for a man to have long hair. And you can tie your hair up. You got your hair long enough as a man. You can tie it up, twist it, and put it in a bun. That ain't God. Look at somebody and say, that's worldliness. But they on the drums. And then don't let the bun come loose. And then they want everybody to see their hair. They got to pull. They on drums and they on the organ. And they just, why you a man?
I just want to put it out there that preachers and churches been in the news a lot here lately.
Can I ask a question?
Y'all ain't looking that great, but go ahead.
Can you describe what they said that Jesus looked like in the Bible?
Please.
Because I could have sworn, didn't they say he had long woolly hair? Is that what they said? I'm just asking for clarification because sometimes I might be wrong and may not remember everything. Also, I want to point out that in the Bible, men wore robes and stuff. And these men walked around with pants and stuff on. They didn't have robes and stuff on. I mean, they had they didn't have pants on back in the biblical days. I want y'all to stop bringing up the Bible for half of the stuff and y'all be loud and wrong a lot of the times.
So the scripture that he was referring is 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. And all he said was this: it is a shame for men to have long hair, but the full thing says, does not even nature teach you that it's a shame for men to have the man to have long hair? So it's all about interpretation at the end of the day. Nature to me means what typically happens, and typically men have shorter hair. It never says that it's wrong to have long hair. So what's being typical and what's being wrong is two different things. But if you want to go verbatim, it also says in the Bible that women are supposed to have coverings on their head when they pray. And we don't do that. So here we go again, picking and choosing what we want to pull out. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Just all the things that's going on in the world that you could be preaching about and lift people up. Why we got to keep finding stuff to tear people down? And
so
then you wonder why people don't want to go.
I'm sorry. They didn't say long.
It did.
PK. It was just wool, hair of wool. It did say that. I remember. All the pictures I see though, Jesus' hair be long.
That's true, but I mean, we don't know if the pictures exactly.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying this is the same Jesus that y'all put up in your church and on your pulpits and in your houses and stuff, and he has long hair. So if you got a problem with men having long hair, then you should have a problem with that Jesus as well.
Wow. But I mean, if you really go into the interpretation of what it could mean and what it didn't mean and things of that nature, like, because one pieces of it said that that people base it on men. Typically, men have short hair and blase, and they try to reference it to men have short hair because they're supposed to, but no, men have short hair because they cut their hair. It's not because that's the nature of their hair. So let's be real, like, it's all about interpretation. That's what you believe, fine and dandy, but don't be preaching over the pulpit and got people saying, yeah, you right. So
it sounds like somebody that back in 1995 was trying to grow some braids and his hair never went past his neck and he was mad. So now you upset because people's hair is longer than yours.
No,
Start calm down.
What happened was, you caught your wife in the back pastor study with the drum. That's what happened. He was back there drumming that booty. No, it's not.
That booty. That big old booty.
I'm just playing. Fran said, where it say that at? It's all about her. Sam said, what happened with Samson? It was part of his agreement with God. Facts. Like, we have to take account in all of it. Like, you have to take account of all of it, and some of it. If you really have to read the Bible. She said, pulling on the dress on there. Oh, we. Sorry, you done messed me up. She done messed me up. Saying Jesus wept at the same time. Let me stop. I done forgot my point now. Y'all done messed me up. He said he was wearing mixed linen. Bro need to show linen. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying, Sam. I'm trying. I can't type either, so I can't skip. Vincent said, what scripture was that again? The one that I found was 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. Does not even nature teach you that it is a shame for a man to wear long hair? But also, if you go to Numbers, hold on. I had left it up. Numbers 6 and 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, no razor shall come upon his head until the days are fulfilled, which he is separated from himself with the Lord. So, I mean, like I said, you have to really read everything in its entirety, and then pray about it and get clarification from the Lord. And you ain't gonna tell me that's what the Lord said to you, bro. Just go sit down. You sound salty. You sound salty.
Me, you, and PK, we have came up with some very good scenarios. I honestly feel like his braids didn't go past his neck. That's what I think.
He had them Bow Wow braids from back in the day.
Bow Wow's hair grew now.
It did eventually, but for a while, he had them little braids just sticking up at the back right there. Sticking up at the back. Sandra said, that's stupid. Samson had long hair. Exactly. That's like, PK said they worried about the wrong things. They really are, PK, like for real, for real. Especially in these days and times, like y'all just focus on the wrong thing. Then she said, where the building fund money? That part.
Right.
And then she said, Sandra said, long hair will not keep you out of heaven. It won't. It won't. We got to quit picking and choosing. That's all I'm saying.
I thought you was about to say we got to stop picking him. I was going to say, no, we don't.
No. I'm just saying.
I was mad because who you say that was Tory Lanez that wrote that post. Mm-hmm. And you know I can't stand him. So I was mad that I actually
referenced the post, but the post was on out on the phone. Let's be clear, but he referenced the post. I didn't know he was a preacher's kid. Did you know that?
I was mad because I was like, I ain't about to agree with nothing this nigga said, but I did.
I don't know enough about Tory Lanez to even know what's wrong with him. I ain't got nothing.
Right, PK.
She said, "God is agreeing with a leprechaun." Yeah, you can agree with folks. Even the devil know the word. Is all I'm saying. Even the devil know the word. Probably know better than me, you, and everybody watching right now.
This is true.
Yeah. Whew, well, we out of time. I'm done at making y'all mad over this good night.
Well, at least you lighten it up at the end. You lighten it up at the end.
I tried. I tried. I really did. It was dark this week, y'all. I don't know what in the world. It was real dark. Couldn't find nothing. It was even one story about a girl who committed suicide and boyfriend was all upset. I don't know him though.
Oh yeah, Raven.
I can't do it.
I forgot. Yeah, that's sad. So y'all, wait. I got cards. I want to go get these cards real quick because I want to make sure I give out the right number.
Okay, go for it. I'll see what they. He said, "Do the next one right quick. We got time. We'll see what Chastity got first. Chastity B."
So I'm back. Okay, so I did order these cards, and I'm gonna start taking them and putting them on my tables for my events whenever I'm out in the community. But 988 is the suicide and crisis line. You can go online and order these cards and pass them out to people. I will actually get the website and post it on our page so that y'all can order it too and pass them out. Y'all, please, if you are feeling suicidal, if you are in a crisis, please call 988 to get help.
Oh Lord, Sandra said, "Have you watched Hunt for Jesus?"
No, I haven't watched it yet.
We can't discuss it. She ain't watched it. I watched it.
You done watched it?
Yes, I did.
I will watch it.
She gonna watch it this week, and then we gonna discuss it next week. So come back. It's this. One thing. Well, I would do want to tell one part though. One part was him and Regina is in the car and they singing "We're coming to come sleep in my dress. Woman on and buzzing these heads." That get a little bit about how ratchet it is, just a little bit. You know Regina King, not Regina King. Regina, what's her name? What's the Regina last name?
I can't think.
Anywho, do you know she said she didn't know that song before that?
Take her black card.
You talking about taking a black card?
That right there is an old Negro hymn. Regina Hall.
Yeah, I could not think of her last name. So I'm like, I thought everybody knew that. She said she never knew that song before that movie.
What?
She did a whole interview about it. It was like, what? Everybody know that? That's a staple. I know. She said friend said she lying.
I agree, friend. I agree.
You know, they say it's about Eddie Long, but it ain't nothing that's tying them to it. It says it's a mockumentary, is what they call it. But it do give Eddie Long vibes because I'm pretty.
I'm definitely going to watch that.
You gotta watch it. You got it. She gonna watch it this week. We discuss it next week. It was funny. My mama the one told me about it. She said it was so dang awkward they couldn't figure it out. But it was good to me. It did its purpose. It's stupid, but it did its purpose.
I love a good stupid purpose.
It did its purpose. There wasn't no lie told about how these churches be out here. Man. All right, we made it through all the topics, y'all. I think tonight was really seemed like the topics just hit tonight. It hit different.
Vern said we got time. What was the next one?
I think I made Chastity cuss more tonight than she done cuss since we've been doing this.
Listen.
And she threw something at the computer.
I did. It made me angry. Let's just go ahead and end it on this good note.
Right. That part. All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Please make sure y'all tune in next week. If you have any topics we need to discuss, you can feel free to inbox me on Chastity, or you can email us at occasionallyposh@gmail.com. If you want to give a little something for this mission, you can give us a little something on our Cash App at Money Size Occasionally Posh. Thank y'all for joining us. All we got. Y'all know any music producers out there, we need some music for our show.
Brown chicken, brown.
Then it ain't gonna charge us an arm, leg, foot, and pinky toe. All right. But anywho,
thank you. $2 in the Kit Kat.
I'm done. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.